What's up, guys? Welcome to The Productive Producer. My name's Noah. I'm going to be teaching you guys some cool stuff today. We are going to be looking at how to beef up your drums and make them stand out in your mix a little bit more. This is going to apply to all genres. I'm going to do my best to use non-Ableton exclusive lingo and translate that, so if you're using FL or you're using Logic, you'll be able to follow along just the same. So let's jump right in. No more screwing around. I've got a beat right here, and this is a beat that me and my buddy Nate, the Living Proof, were working on. And check it out. This is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty cool, right? But the drums are kind of whack. They're kind of weak right now, and that's because I went in and I swapped them out for a bunch of less than impactful drum samples because I wanted to show you guys how we can get these really lame samples to sound even better. And I'm going to show you guys how to pick much better sounding samples than probably what you've been using in the past. So let's get into the first point. The first point is adding some saturation. We could do a whole demo about how saturator works. Just know that on your drum group, it's gonna add a little bit of extra beef to it. So I'm just gonna bump this up let's do a little demo. I'm gonna bump it up 5 decibels here on the drive. I'm gonna keep it an analog clip, and I'm gonna bring the output gain down 4 decibels. So really we're only boosting the volume up 1 dB, and we're going to soft clip it as well. So you can hear, let's hear what the drums sound like without it. And with it. Sounding pretty good. Let's hear it in context in the mix. So before, after. Sounding good. So I think we can move on to the next point right here, which is sidechaining or ducking. This is not something you want to do in all cases, especially if you've got like some really thick bass and you want that to hit really hard with your kick. You don't want to be ducking that. You want to try to align those phases and try to get maximum impact out of that bass. But in this case, we want that kick drum to stand out a little bit more. So what I did was I added a utility here. I didn't use a compressor because my buddy Adam, 10K, he was telling me about this. He's like, just do it like this. It's so much easier, and all you got to do is just make the curve, then copy, paste wherever the drums are, and it's easy as that. Here's what it sounds like without the ducking, and then without and with. You can really hear that when those kicks come in, like the boom, boom, you can hear everything kind of duck down real fast. It makes room for that transient in the kick, and it really helps the whole thing stand out. So it's like, I mean, that's huge right there. And then the last thing is just finding better samples. I mean, like I told you guys, like these samples right here, they are not great. But since some people are just used to hearing specific samples, or if they hear like in the wrong environment, or they just don't have access to a bunch of new really good samples, the better samples you pick, the less mixing you're gonna have to do, because most samples are already mixed really well. And if you don't have to do as much mixing, then that's a good thing. You want to be doing less work when you're producing. So let's swap out these samples right here. I'll show you how to do it. You click on the sample. Go down to clip view, right click, manage sample file. Then up here, you click this little recycle button. You find the kick that you want to replace it with, and then just press enter. And now it replaced that kick all the way across the board. And I'm going to do the same here with this sample here, or this snare sample here. All right, so let's try that. So now we've added a saturator, we've beefed up the drums, we have ducked all the transients out of the synths, and now we've replaced the samples with some pretty high quality samples that have some solid attacks, some good some good low end on the kick, some good mid range on the snare, and this is what it sounds like. Sounds a lot better, and it didn't. We did that in like less than 10 minutes. It's awesome. You could do that with any one of your songs. Go back, if maybe you have one song that you're just like that you kind of kick to the curb. Just try doing this with one of your old songs. You might get inspired and want to finish it. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Like always, new videos every Friday. Peace.